Well, excited to delve into this next chat because the Melrose Gallery's Junkyard Dogs exhibition showcases the powerful works of two celebrated South African artists, Dr. Willie Bester and Prof. Pitika Ntuli. Now, to learn more about this exhibition, we're going to be joined virtually by both creators. Perhaps to tell us a little bit more. And so on that note, a very good morning to the both of you, and thank you for your time on the SABC at this hour.
Morning. Good morning.
Prof. Pitika, I'm going to start with you. Just given the powerful themes of resistance and resilience that's, portrayed through the work, tell us how you see this art contributing to social change and to the necessary discourse.
First and foremost, we chose the title, The Junkyard Dogs. The junkyard is very important to us because the township was a junkyard, the Bantu stands was a junkyard, prison is a junkyard. That we are taking that material in order to talk about our own struggles, how we have survived and how we hope to continue to be in a very clear and creative way.
Yes, and thank you for that, Prof, because Dr. Bester, obviously if you're looking at the material that is being used and the symbolism, the metaphorical meaning that also is conveyed through that, tell us about the intention behind that based on what Prof. Ntuli's just echoed.
Can you come again, please?
I was just asking about the material that's used in this exhibition, just given the symbolisms and the metaphorical meanings as well. Tell us a little bit more about the intention behind that.
The use of found objects and discarded materials is quite normal in the way we're conducting ourselves as artists. So we go out to the junkyards and have our communication between the found objects and we look at ways how to repurpose it.
Okay, and so obviously this was a collaborative affair, and so Prof, do you want to weigh in on what that consultative process was, how you would have found alignment in this offering as well through the exhibition?
Yeah. I don't get the question.
I was just asking about working alongside Dr. Bester, what that collaboration must have been like, just to have found alignment, right? You're using discarded materials. You're obviously having this necessary conversation about the township through Junkyard Dogs in the title itself. And so where would you have found alignment in what's portrayed as well?
Yeah, well, what's happening is that, Willie and I, work very, differently. Mine works are on the round, and his are these, and they are painted. Mine are rusted, and so that balance is very, very important, for us, to do.
Yes, and so how long was that creative process? What would have been the biggest challenges that you would have had to undergo, perhaps in putting all of this together?
The biggest challenge is, in South Africa is that art is not, respected and funding. It's a matter of, raising the materials that we are doing. But there are no challenges as far as the ideas are concerned, the feelings are there.
Because, Prof, obviously we want to juxtapose, a post-apartheid South Africa and the dynamics that are unfolding, given the, the state of townships pre- and post-apartheid. Is that also one of the themes that is explored ultimately through the work? What are some of the realities that comes through, that the conversations that are going to be sparked as people interact with your work?
Yeah, the work address a number of key critical issues as to what happens to children, what happens in a war like Gaza, because some of the things make reference to Gaza, because Palestine and South Africa, settler colonial states together. So all these themes are brought together, and the issue of resilience. That we are not getting defeated. Just as we say, scrap is there. The discarded people, the surplus people that the old government was talking about are the ones now that are speaking out. We are using this metal as from a point of our heroes. Some of them were neglected, who had fought, who are coming back, to remind us of who we are and what we need to do.
Thank you for that. And Dr. Bester, I'm just looking at the materials that you spoke about, the discarded materials, in fact, and one of the lines is that rust never sleeps. And so there is this notion of decay, but there's also this notion of regeneration. I wonder if you could expand a little bit more about those conversations that are coming through this exhibition as well for you.
The process of working with found objects really hit at the core of our common humanity. It's a very safe space where we go out and deal with something that is on the end of its use. And so we try and rescue as much as possible. And also look at how we can repurpose it in order also to compilate a history where people can sort of read us. The people that would come after us, they would be possible to catch up and read what we were all about.
Yeah, it definitely incorporates your activism heritage, Prof's, scholarly acumen as well, the scholarly background, the exile experience as well. And so this is obviously going to be part of what's coming through and the conversations that will be had. If you can tell us where it's exhibiting, for how long, how people also get in touch. Where do they go? How do they go about doing that?
We're going to show in the Melrose Gallery. And I think it's a big celebration because of our long-standing relation. There's a wealth of experience of Professor Pitika, and we follow one another, and we follow the similar kind of communication. That's why it came over as a collaboration. Because we had the similar experiences. And in a way, it helped us first to understand who we are, and we try to bring other people on board.
All right, well, you're bringing us all on board, Dr. Willie Bester. Thank you. Prof. Pitika Ntuli as well. Thank you for joining us and for this collaborative affair. Of course, just sharing your insights, your creativity as well with us today. The Junkyard Dogs, that exhibition, as you heard, showcasing at the Melrose Gallery. It's truly a masterpiece. Looking forward to all the conversations that also will be had through that.